Do we need the microphone?
No, we did the same thing. Anyway, we don't have a new camera yet. We're back on the phone. We're at this other place. Another Saturday Thippin' edition of Bourbon Babble. We're just going to wing it again. These are picks from last week. I got these from, where were we? Parker, Arizona. 4 Branches and the George Remus. And you got the...
You got the Pendleton 1910 at Costco.
What are we trying first?
That
one's not open. I'm going to do Remus.
Let's do Remus. It's in the middle.
All right. Oh, satisfying pop. Just a little?
Sure, just a little.
We're going to do a bunch today. Thanks to everybody who's been subscribing too, by the way, and commenting and stuff. So this one is just the plain Janer. What did I get it for? I can't remember. 37 something.
Mm-hmm.
So decent price.
It says on the top, I think.
Oh yeah, $37.99, $38.
Well, there you go. It's $38.
Just a straight bourbon whiskey, 94 proof, non-chill filtered. Back to.
See and scene.
Okay,
And
so
we're back.
that was a funny little short that might show up on the short list. But what we learned was George Remus was a pharmacist, and he turned bootlegger, and then at some point decided to kill his wife. So
We don't know why.
Cheers to Remus.
Does have a good, nice and thick, but it's a very light smell.
He was also an attorney.
And he was an attorney. You were
I
right.
was right. Look at that. It doesn't happen very often, so I'm glad we got it on video.
More than me.
I get the rye. I get a rye spice. But it's not harsh.
Caramel, not harsh.
It's not harsh.
Lies. I'm like, no.
It's really not. That I don't know where that came
It's
from.
like cool caramel,
Okay.
and then I get the pepper and I get the hug. This definitely gives you a hug.
That must have been the bourbon demon coming out. I apologize.
But remember, this is our first one of the day.
This is true.
We should have done the tester before we even turned the
Yeah,
camera
we should have. That's okay though.
Number 2.
I get caramel on the nose. And there's something else there. I can't pick it up.
It's very smooth, and then the pepper comes on last.
Almost like a really light butterscotch, maybe.
Mm-hmm. You get that on everything. But yeah, very light and airy. And then the pepper comes in afterwards.
Yeah. It's good.
So people who don't like it are gonna be like, "Ooh, that's good." Ooh.
We need to add that to our budget bourbon video, because that's a good bourbon for $37.
Under 40. And this was last weekend.
Is that the single bar?
This is just a straight bourbon whiskey.
What's the proof on that?
94.
94.
Because
Nice.
there's more.
But
George Remus's.
this was last weekend with Coca-Colas.
I like this. That's a great buy for $37.
Thank you. All right, yours.
All right. Mine's not open yet. So now you guys get to watch me fumble through this. Remember, I'm not a professional. I don't even play one on TV.
And we didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Oh, that was
Fail.
Satisfying.
Yeah, it was unsatisfying.
You gotta tip it. There you
Uh,
go. That's better.
all right, that's
What a dud.
all right.
We have an audience today.
We have the peanut gallery, and
to get the palate shed going. So what is this one? This is
the
the
catch up. So this is Pendleton 1910. It's a straight bourbon. It's aged 10 years. It's distilled in Indiana, bottled in Oregon.
aren't they Canadian though?
Yeah, they are. They are Canadian. They're known for their Canadian whiskeys, which is why I thought this was interesting, because it's a bourbon. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this. I got it at Costco. If you haven't seen the short, paid $37 for it. It's a 10-year, like I said. It's in honor of the inaugural Pendleton Roundup, which is an outdoor rodeo up in Oregon. Pendleton, they're a big sponsor of the rodeo, so they're just paying homage to their rodeo roots with this bourbon. According to the internet, the tasting notes are going to be caramel, vanilla, and rye. So let's check it out.
Much more oaky on the nose than the Remus. Like the Remus is really light.
Yeah, that's
It's much more oaky.
Yeah, there's a lot of oak and some smoke there.
Smells better.
I get the vanilla, maybe the little caramel. I'm not picking up rye on the nose though.
Stick your nose way in there. You'll get it.
Oh, there it is.
Bad
Found
clear
it.
sinuses. I like that one.
That's smooth.
Much more oaky.
And on the finish, I get the caramel big time on the finish.
You feel it more than I feel it more than I taste it.
That for a 10-year bottle of bourbon at $37, that's a winner all day.
And your wife will like it because the bottle's cool.
Well, ask your wife, does she like it?
Not my wife. Your wife. Your wife might.
It is a cool
It's
bottle.
pretty.
It's a pretty bottle, yeah.
I don't have one of those anymore.
What? What you don't like? I don't think they don't like anything.
So far, there's one bourbon I don't wish to buy anymore. But that's it. They're different. You drink them different, or I'm going to drink them way more often. And it doesn't have to do with price anymore, unfortunately.
That's just a
But,
good
yeah.
bottle of bourbon.
I need to go to Costco.
That's a good bottle of bourbon. If you guys can find this in your area, I highly recommend it. $37, you can't go wrong.
All right. And our last one today, I'm going to see that's going to destroy it.
Port your.
We're going to go in here.
All right.
4 branches. Well, I'm going to try it with, I'll explain shortly. 4 branches. Founders Blend. It was founded by 4 guys from each military branch. And they like bourbon. Stand by.
Hey!
So they got with a distiller, I don't remember who, and a master, and they got it figured out. And now, wow, it's getting all over now. But we can't get it here in Nevada, so I picked it up last week in Arizona because I really wanted to try it since it came out not even barely 2 years ago. Something here.
What's that?
I'm gonna see if my palate has changed since last week. Because I did sip it while we were there, and that's the one I drank.
We forgot to mention that this one's 90 proof. So it's a little lower end proof wise than I normally drink, but it's still a good bourbon.
This one 96.
96.
Blended straight bourbon whiskey. I don't know. from where?
Somewhere
in America.
Ooh, that's got a very fruity smell to it.
Yes.
It's very fruity.
I told you there you're going to find some fruit, and I can't name it because my taste buds are not
Man.
attuned to certain things. I think I said apricot.
I smell a little apricot. I get a little plum and grape. I get like all three. It's weird because I don't get any smokiness in it at all. No smoky, no oak. It's all fruit.
And it's just fruit and cinnamon, and it tastes good. And then 5 seconds in, I'm like, like some diet drinks. Oh, that tastes good. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't. No, I haven't tried it on the rocks or mixed, like make an old fashioned with it or something. I don't.
It's a little spicy on the back end.
But the fruit is, to me.
But it's very soft. I know that sounds weird. It's soft up front, but then you get a little bit of the spice like from a rye on the back end. But there's a fruit note in there that I cannot put my finger on.
I'm not 100% sure I like it.
It's different. I'll give it that. It's different.
We will mix it in some stuff and see. I'm going to try right now.
I'm going to put a little water in it.
Maybe we'll blend it with some little Pendleton and a ice cube. Let that sit for a minute. Oh, we were saying maybe we should toast every time. See, that changes it.
Yeah, that actually hit I don't get the apricot now. Now it's like grape and. What are the are they black plums? Is that what they're called? They're not the red ones, but they're like black, like the ones with the really dark red fruit. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. That's what it reminds me of.
That is a lot better. We need to label this with ice. But neat.
Yeah, the water opened it up a little bit. Yeah.
Totally different. And cold. I'm kind of cool, so.
No, I totally get that black or purple or whatever color plum it is. I totally get that plum flavor now that I've added water to it. I will tell you, it's much better with that drop of water than it was before.
Yeah. Our individual tastes. I need ice. He needs a drop of water. You might like this thing super straight. We will. We gotta try old fashioned later.
We do.
We will be sitting out there.
How much was this bottle?
It was pricey. $85. I can't say pricey. I don't know what my price range is. That's getting close to $85.
Yeah.
For a daily, everyday drinker, I probably wouldn't get it. But this is cool. I also wouldn't save it for a special.
No.
But I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I would say if you could find it closer to 50 to buy it.
Nope. That's what the price range, and it goes up to 160.
Really?
According to the interweb.
Wow. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I don't know that I'd pay 85 bucks for it. But
anything higher than that, I would pass it up.
No, and I get why you bought it, right? Cause
yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta hope and pray. And sometimes it's right, and sometimes it's wrong. And this isn't wrong. It's good.
It's not wrong. I can see old fashioned in our future, though.
Yeah, that would make a good old fashioned.
When you think about it, it's a damn good mixer.
Yeah, that would.
I bet you.
That would make a good old fashioned. I think you're right.
We'll find out later.
It's according to their website, blended in the bourbon capital of the world. So it's blended in Kentucky.
It's blended in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's two total different.
Yeah, that was the water the water completely changed.
So any of those of you who are just trying out bourbon also for the first time and you don't like it, once again, put a little bit of water in it, put an ice cube in it, let it sit for 2 minutes. Totally different bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, 3 more good choices, 2 low ends, all the same proofish, right? 94,
They're
96,
close,
90.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, we like it.
Yep.
Straight mixer and Coke Zero. As you can tell, I had a good weekend. That one's straight.
Yeah, that one's straight.
You don't need to even try it with anything else.
No, that was perfect straight.
This one definitely a mixer.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Catch you next time.
All right. Thanks, everybody.